everybody. Welcome back. Another episode of Post-Fades and Cheesesteaks. Doing our annual March Madness kind of breakdown. Had to bring in our resident basketball expert, Tyrell. How we doing today?
Yo, what's going on, y'all? How we doing? I'm chilling. All good over here.
All right. And then, of course, Tim, my comrade over here. How's the London treating you today?
It's pretty good. I'm disappointed. I feel like I didn't get as much excitement and bravado getting
Because I have to
introduced.
see you every time we do this. So it's like, it's a breath of fresh air to have Tyrell in.
That's hilarious.
Oh, I mean, like, what, did you just only get excited for the mistress? Like, you got to show like a little face. Like,
Yeah, you're
I
like
know
my wife.
Hey,
Tyrell's my
listen.
things are getting
I bring
stale,
some
but
excitement to it. You feel me? I'm bringing something different that you not. I'm sorry.
he's the
Don't hate
yeah,
me.
flavor he's the flavor of the night. So
Just let me
right.
get him on the weekends. That's all I'm asking.
I'll keep my eyes around. If it's a one-way street to cut, I'll keep my eyes around. Don't you worry.
all right, all
You
right.
know,
But yeah, no. So we're gonna do some March Madness breakdown. Um, we'll go through everyone's individual brackets, like just kind of breaking down something, anything that stands out. Um, what kind of our Elite Eight to our Final Four to our championship game looks like, and then who we ultimately think is going to win. And then after that, we're gonna do a post phase and cheesesteaks combined bracket where all three of us are gonna kind of rotate, picking games, make it a little fun, and then we'll kind of, you know, as we're going through, point out anything that kind of piques our interest, whether it's like a good upset you should watch, or, is there a number one seed that's just gonna run like throttle through everybody, or is there a certain, between the South and the Midwest or the other parts of the bracket, if there's any that like are kind of cupcake walks for anyone. So we'll see. It should be fun. From what I'm hearing, this is one of the more balanced brackets we've had in a couple of years, as far as like there's a lot of good teams and not a lot of like, like a lot of teams that are underseeded like have good chances. So, um, as always, guest goes first. So, Tara, who do you kind of give us a little quick breakdown of your bracket and anything
yeah,
that
no
stands
doubt.
out?
So quick breakdown of the bracket. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I tried to keep it pretty chill this year.
Mm,
Obviously, every year we do the push-up challenge, so 20 push-ups for every incorrect game picked for the bracket. So
getting
I'm expected to
yoked.
do a lot. I'm going to do a lot of push-ups. I do every year, and I'm already behind the eight ball. So little like plug right here. I made a bet with a Celtics fan because fuck Boston, and
Fuck Boston, that's
I
for sure.
said that Boston without Jason Tatum was not winning more than 41 games. And of course, they did. And then Tatum came back. So I'm already 100 push-ups in. Like
Damn.
I already had to crank those out. I got another however many coming. But anyways, like I was saying, um, for my bracket, I kind of went safe. I didn't do too much upset predicting. I predicted that everybody was carefully and rightfully seated where they were at, so I didn't have too many upsets. If I am gonna go for like one potential upset that I do see, the number five versus the number 12, Wisconsin versus High Point.
Mm.
I've been watching just some last minute highlights. I wish I could have had more time to watch college basketball. I didn't. I got two babies in the house.
Excuses.
But High Point has a really unique and really effective offense for a 12 seed. So I think that they, as far as I'm concerned, might be a team that could make a little bit of a dark horse, Cinderella type of push in the tournament. But again, like I said, I chose most of the top seeded teams to kind of pretty much dominate and go on and to continue playing. Um, I can't stand it because I hate Duke as a UNC fan. I hate Duke, but I definitely do have them going far in this tournament. The gambler in me doesn't. The gambler in me said that they're going to get upset by the 16 seed and I'm going to win $275 on day one.
Duke
Yeah,
is not losing to Siena.
they're not. But if they
No.
do, oh, it's always the if. This is why you get in trouble. Don't gamble if you have a
Though
problem.
there have been one who I don't know if
There
it's
have
last
been
year,
one seeds
but
that have gone
year
down early, Duke
before,
being one of them.
Twice.
yeah, I think 2 years ago there was a one seed that lost.
I'll never, Purdue.
It was Purdue, yeah,
Purdue
yeah.
went down early as the number one seed, and I had said that year when we did the podcast to be careful of Purdue, but no. But anyways, jumping forward, my final four again is mostly top seeds. I got Florida, Arizona, Michigan, and UConn in my Final Four. So I do have Duke losing at some point, but that's only because I personally have a bias. I cannot allow Duke to be the winner of any bracket that I ever do. And it just is what it is. I'm not ashamed of that. But that's who I have in my Final Four. So three number ones, one number two. My championship game, Florida versus Arizona, which I think is going to be a great game. Florida is stacked. They are stacked. And I'm talking about at every position. They have great guards. They have a 7'9" center who comes off the bench for them.
7'9".
Like
Sure, yeah.
it's ridiculous.
7'9's
Um,
crazy.
and then Arizona has just been flying through teams all season. Um, Bryce James is redshirted this year, but I know that he's going to dominate at some point when it comes to that team. But they've got incredible talent. So again, Arizona, Florida, with Arizona winning it all. And I got a little small little parlay on that.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Nice little 10. It's just something calm. You feel me? Sometimes you got to take the easy win. 10 to win 38. They're the second high. I think they're the second highest or the highest team that Vegas has winning it, other than I think it's Duke. I think Duke is number one and Arizona is number two. So
yeah, I think
it's a
so.
rather safe bet if we're being completely honest. But yeah, man, that's how I got my bracket shaken out. What's going on with y'all?
Well, Tim, why don't you go since you felt so upset by my introduction?
It's all right, I'm still second fiddle, so I haven't been listening to you. I'm already looking around. Um, I think
Yo,
this. I think the narrative kicked off last year with the new NIL breakdown. Like Cinderella seems like she's still sleeping, and doesn't seem the episodes last year, and I don't really
Mm,
see them. This year is one of the more top heavy brackets I can remember. Like the top teams are
it's a
just
great point.
yeah.
they're bulletproof. I don't I realistically don't see any of the top seeds getting upset. I can't see it.
Mhm.
Um, and the other curious little note I'm very interested in is I think they're around the same seed. Was Kansas obviously with Peterson? And
Mm,
you know, every year there's always a stud that goes off and just carries the team. And then you've got AJ over in BYU. So it's curious. I mean, if those two are on, they could probably carry their team to some wins themselves.
yeah.
We'll see what happens. Neither have been like, neither team has been juggernaut all year. Kansas just got smoked by Houston. But again, superstar players, you get them going hot at the right time, they can really make some noise. So those two are definitely interesting to me. And then obviously, of course, complete bias, but I'll try my best to be level-headed. UCF
I was gonna
back in
say, I've already have UCF
huge.
It never
champions,
fails, yo.
We're
Yo,
champions.
ready to
bias
get
is
to
a
it,
real thing.
baby.
It's like that.
I mean, of course I'm a little biased, but I'm an honest person, realistic person at the same time. So unfortunately, I have us going down the same way we did last time, losing to Duke.
Mm.
So I see us dropping out to Duke in the Elite Eight this year. It's unfortunate, but get some wins, something to build off of. But
Mhm.
I'd keep an eye on those odds, man. UCF over Duke.
At
So
least one win for UCF because they have a really nice fountain, right?
that's at least.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way. I have Duke
They're
winning
a
it all.
10 seed, Tim. They're gonna have to really do some dancing to get to
Oh,
Duke.
I'm ready. UConn in the second round. Look at this. UCLA,
Yeah.
UConn's a
They got
little
Mi
bit of like
they
a
got Michigan State on that side of the bracket too.
UConn, Michigan State get you to.
Louisville.
I mean, if they knock off Duke, like talk about it, journey. This for the biggest programs there are in the sport.
have they
Oh yeah.
been? When was the last time they were in the tournament?
Was it 18? The year they lost to Zion and RJ Barrett team at Duke.
Oh,
That
damn.
That
was
was,
what, 18?
yeah, give or
19?
take, yeah, right around there. That was a tough one. That was right at the end.
Hmm.
Last
Yeah.
last second. Didn't box out RJ Barrett on a missed free throw. And it's gonna
Mm,
happen.
you hate to see that.
But yeah, I have Duke winning it all, unless
Oh,
UCF is small.
what's your final four?
Again, I went pretty top heavy. So I've got Duke and Houston.
Yeah.
Um, sorry, I lost myself. Arizona and Iowa State.
Okay. I know. Yeah, a lot of people were pretty high on Iowa State, um, but
I feel like Iowa State,
mine's pretty
they're a
similar.
team that always plays well in the tournament.
Yeah.
Like in the last like 10 years, they've always been that like deep ball sniper team. They get hot, they knock off a couple guys. This year, I mean, target's on their back. They're not going to sneak up on anyone, but they've been good all year.
I don't have
So
Iowa State.
got them.
Oh. Okay, so that's a low key upset for me then. I have Iowa State losing in the round of 32 to Kentucky. That might be where my bracket goes to hell,
Iowa State. How are
honestly.
they playing Kentucky?
Iowa State?
Oh, I thought you said Ohio State.
No, Iowa. Because they play Tennessee, which they should win. That's the 2 and the 15. Kentucky,
Oh, you had
I have
Kentucky
as the
beating them.
7. I have the Kentucky beating
Hmm.
Santa Clara, the 7 and the 10, and then I
Yeah.
have Kentucky beating Iowa State.
Interesting.
Yeah. Upset fashion.
Okay. Okay. All right. So my bracket, nothing too crazy. I think what you were saying about Wisconsin about and High Point, I think the West is a really good um has some really good teams. Like if Arkansas didn't have to face Arizona, I would probably put Arkansas in the Elite Eight. I think they
Yeah,
look
that's
really
fair.
good. But
That's fair.
um so I had as far as I don't think I really had any upsets. I
Like
mean
it's just excitement.
I had BYU beating Gonzaga and then BYU versus Purdue in the Sweet
You're
16.
also biased when it comes to Gonzaga, though. You hate
I
Gonzaga.
fucking hate Gonzaga.
So why is
Um,
TV? Like, what did Gonzaga do to you?
I just never liked them. I don't
Don't
know.
like the
Well,
school,
they play
man.
in like the Mountain West
I
Conference. I
just
mean, I
don't.
didn't think the last year, but what's so paid? Like, what again Gonzaga do to you?
What the hell is a Zag even? Like, just making up stuff.
Not the kitten making a special
She
appearance.
keeps running in here. I don't know why. But so I have Arizona taking care of the West, East. So I went opposite of Tim instead of UCF. I did have UCLA beating UCF. Um,
Guy doesn't know ball.
I had South Florida beat Louisville, beat Michigan
What is this?
State.
Did you just are
Do
you
you
just
you got some
after
Cinderella
the
dancing? Just a
Yeah,
little
it's a
you're gonna
bit,
go with our
a little
rival?
tip
You're gonna have
tat.
UCF get knocked off and take the rival?
South Florida doing a little dancing gets
South
to
Florida isn't even in the South. It's West Florida. They
well,
just
hey, I
they
don't make
want to be
rules.
something cooler than they are.
I don't make
That's
rules.
hilarious.
Um, had them going down to Sweet 16 facing UConn, but then I had UConn. I dabbled with the idea, but I had UConn winning. And then ultimately Duke over UConn in that side.
Hmm.
The South, pretty straightforward. Tyrell, I'm sorry, I did have VCU beating North Carolina.
That's fair. I was gonna say, I
They're kind
think
of like
no,
ca-
honestly,
yeah, they're canned.
they started off the season making me a believer. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like when basketball first kicked off, I almost put the ticket in to have them win the whole shit. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but Caleb's hurt.
Yeah, that injury is brutal.
Yeah, Caleb, that and like that's your star player.
Yep.
Y'all can't play defense or rebound well to save your life. So like I don't know. With that injury, he's gonna have limited minutes. I think if
Yep.
he even plays. So yeah, UNC might get out of the first round, but I got them losing in either the second or the third. They're definitely not getting to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, so I had that was really the only upset I think on that side. I did also want to I was like kind of wanting to put VCU a little farther as another Cinderella, but I was like I can't have two 11s doing that kind of work.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I had Illinois win. Um, and then that side I had Florida versus Houston, and I had Houston beating Florida in the South. I think for whatever Houston is just so good when
Hmm.
it comes to these tournaments. So
Hmm.
I remember them playing Temple when I was at grad school, and they got worked. Temple got worked.
No,
I was like,
Houston's a
who is this
powerhouse,
Houston
man.
squad?
Houston's
But
a powerhouse. I'm
yeah.
actually a little surprised that Texas isn't a little bit better. Usually both Texas teams are kind of,
Mm,
there, but Texas is an 11 this year.
yeah. And then the Midwest, I did pick uh my one upset where there's typically people are like you always pick a 5 and a 12 game to be an upset. So I took Akron over Texas Tech.
Hmm.
Um and then obviously but then I had Alabama beat Akron, so they didn't get very far.
Right.
Um and then I mean I guess you want to call it upset. I had Virginia beating Tennessee, then beating Iowa State, and then losing to Michigan. But so I have Michigan coming out of the Midwest, but I gave Virginia a chance, Elite Eight action. So, and my Final Four, Duke versus Houston. I had Houston winning. and then Arizona over Michigan. I pick Arizona to go far every single year, and I have to eat that shit every year because they always burn me. But this year,
That is usually your upset. I'm a little nervous because now you mentioned that. I
I
forgot
know,
about that.
I know. I was talking to my one friend because she's an Arizona fan, and I was like, I can't keep picking them every year. But then like they're actually like crazy good this year. So,
Yeah.
Do
um,
it. Break the seal.
but I'm picking Arizona over Houston. Should be a good game. And Arizona is my champion. So,
There we go. There we go. Ride or die with the
So
bro.
they've only disappointed you every single year. So you're like, you know what? Let's
you
do
know,
it.
I
Let's
Let's
make
make him a
them.
I
champion
like coming
again.
back for
Yeah.
seconds and thirds, So hurt me once, hurt me again.
That is cynical, but
Yeah.
yeah, see somebody about that. Um, I was gonna mention because you had said this that you had like obviously you had Alabama beating them in the next round. Did
Yeah.
you see the breaking news about their one star player who got arrested on felony drug charges?
Yeah.
I feel like I
Yeah.
vaguely heard about it, but I
Nothing
didn't
to
really
do
like look
about.
into
Look,
it.
the coach, so he's away from the team. I think he's in jail or
Oh,
about to be.
oh,
Um, but the coach
Well,
came on and confidently said that, we're still ready for the tournament, we're ready to go, we're gonna be completely fine. All this BS, that's an upset alert.
but they
Yeah,
played Hofstra.
Luckily, yeah, that's an upset alert.
I don't know
Like that,
anything
like
about Hofstra. I don't know if
bro,
Hofstra
you
beat
gotta
them.
remember, you lose your number one guy at the very minimum, you're gonna get hit with a little bit of like you can talk about like professionalism and all that. It's just basketball, all that. That mental stuff does take a factor. Like
Hmm.
that's a big hit. And then yeah, you gotta go in, roles gotta be different, who's taking more shots, like who's all these different, I don't know. Maybe they're gonna have enough time to prepare. Cool for them. Um, but Alabama's definitely an upset alert. I would say if they get out of the round of 64, they definitely don't get out of the round of 32.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I put Texas Tech over Akron, I would have had Texas Tech beat Alabama anyways.
Hmm.
But since I went with the upset of Akron, I mean, I don't know, Alabama could probably limp over to the Sweet 16 to Michigan, but Michigan's gonna throttle them. So
Oh my God, yeah. At one point, they
Yeah.
were the best team in the country.
I feel like Michigan's getting slept on, to be honest. And I'm not a
Highly.
big Michigan fan, but like I think
Oh,
people
I
aren't
don't
really
like
considered.
Michigan. I don't
Yeah,
like Michigan at all, but they could easily win this whole shit.
yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
So,
Lendenberg or Lend something. He's one of the forwards there. I think he plays like small forward, power forward. He's a
hmm.
monster. Had the game winner. I think either in the championship game or the semifinal game to help Michigan advance. In their conference. Yeah, Michigan's gonna be a problem for sure.
All right. Well,
Top heavy,
that's
man.
everyone's.
Top heavy. I think all the ones and twos easily see them to win. I think it's gonna be nearly
Hmm.
impossible to knock either of them off on any upset. I think just
Yeah,
so top heavy.
Yeah,
I would be shocked if there's not at least three number ones in the final four.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not, it's not as exciting, but I think it's like you said, I think it's a balanced tournament, but I do think that the number ones are number ones for a reason. Like they are just crazy.
I agree.
Because I think Arizona won didn't they win like 20 in a row to start the season or something?
They're an insanely talented team,
Yeah.
bro. I'm trying to tell you, like that's why I have them as my champion. I could easily
So
see them taking this whole thing.
Do we see any
so
local loss? Does Villanova even smell an
I
upset over
I
Arizona?
I
I
did
had
have
them winning one.
the PA bias and I gave them a win over
Same.
Utah State, but after that, Arizona's gonna beat the shit out of them. So
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all can make fun of me if you want. Is Illinois playing Penn? Is that like Penn? Or am I
mm,
tripping? Or is that a
Yeah.
different Pennsylvania school?
I thought it was Penn.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I look. I fully let my
Yeah, it's
bias
Penn.
take over. That's an upset for me.
I have
Penn,
seen people
I also
getting.
picked Penn.
I've
A
had
little bit.
I've
Penn
seen a
over
lot of.
Illinois.
I've seen Illinois on both spectrums, either like getting upset early or going way deeper than they should be.
Yeah,
So, um, but let me.
unlikely, but yeah, I got Penn with the upset over Illinois, and then I also have Villanova winning like one or two games.
Which Saint's gonna go farther, Saint
One
Mary
game.
or Saint John, or
St. Mary.
or Santa Clara? Not a saint,
No.
but
No, I'm gonna
Uh,
go with St. Mary on that. Everybody, I mean, St. John had an exciting tournament run last year.
yeah, they are a
Um,
five. I mean, not terrible.
they could make some noise again, but I don't know. I'm just
I had
go
them beat Kansas.
St. Mary would
That's
be
their
more
joint
exciting if
podcast,
I'm being
joint
completely
bracket.
honest.
No, for sure. So we're gonna go Tim first, then
All right.
Tyrell,
Well, that is everyone's
then myself,
individual
Dakota, and we're
brackets.
just gonna pick
Cool.
games in sequential order, starting with the East. Duke and Siena. Tim, who do we like?
I mean, this one seems pretty obvious. Duke, man, they're team of destiny. They're loaded. I'll
They
take Duke.
we shall see. I know they're a little banged up, but
These are like 18, 19-year-old kids. When they want to be healthy, they just snap their fingers to be healthy.
okay. Well, just drink some Kool-Aid. Um,
Yeah, well, come on.
not. Anyways, Tyrell, Ohio State, TCU.
I'm just okay. Um, no, honestly, this might have been a lot more of my bias coming in because I also don't like Ohio State.
Hmm.
So I got TCU winning here.
Okay. All
Hmm
right. St. John's, Northern Iowa. I'm taking St. John's.
hmm
Tim, Kansas, or was this California Baptist? Who is this?
Yes.
Yeah, do your research, Dakota. I'm taking Kansas. I think Peterson shows up. I think he's going to be just healthy enough to make a run.
Okay. Okay. Terrell, Louisville, South Florida.
I got Louisville. I'm
All
sorry,
right.
Tim.
That's not Tim's
No, no,
score,
we're okay
so.
with
Oh
that. We
wait,
don't
no,
want
no,
South
no, no.
Florida.
He doesn't like the South
Oh,
Florida.
this
We
is
don't
why
like
Tim wanted to
West
go
Florida.
first. He
The
wants
West Florida.
UCF.
Yeah.
West, yeah, they don't even know where they are.
All right, bet. Yeah,
Michigan.
I got Louisville here.
Oh, I got Michigan State and my home state of North Dakota State. Just kidding. That's not my fucking state.
You got to own some land out there,
There's
bro.
not, bro. I've been there. It's
Michigan
just
State's
barren
man.
land.
That's what I'm saying. Like
It's
you can
like
just
Exactly
get a
how it's set.
it's
plot,
like they haven't progressed since like the 1750s. That's how
set up shop,
whack it is out there.
literally just a tent
Now, Michigan State. So I mean, they're perennially in this tournament, but
for sure.
they never really do too much. If I'm being honest, as of late. I remember, our old college roommate used to love some Michigan State. They
Oh
were a
my
little better then,
God.
but um, Tim, UCLA or UCF? That's one
I
of your
mean, it's got to be
biased.
UCF. Damn, man. Listen, we can score. It's like a running thing. Like UCF football, UCF basketball. We don't play any defense. Doesn't matter the sport. We just don't play defense. But
Nice.
we score. We score a lot.
Should be part of your
Yeah.
your team your college slogan,
You know what that is? Entertaining games.
I guess. Yeah. Can't miss
Offense
TV.
sells tickets.
That's us.
Uh, Tyrell, Yukon or Furman?
I got UConn. I don't want to play with this one. UConn's they're gonna go far for
All
sure.
right. Should we just finish off the East, or should we just go down to the South?
Hey, keep rolling. You got to go to the first round.
Yeah, I'll say yeah.
All first round. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is me. Yeah, I'm gonna go Florida. We're not gonna have no PVLEH. I don't know. Was that Lehigh? No.
I think it was like whoever, yeah.
I think it is Lehigh.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
It was one of those two teams.
Well, too bad. Tim, Clemson, Iowa.
Going Iowa. Showing some
Oh,
Midwest love. You shit all over North Dakota, so I had to show some love for the Midwest.
fair enough. Vandy or McNeese? I know a lot. McNeese is a popular upset. I know, especially from last year's performance. But
For sure. And I was gonna give a nice little shout out to Big Niece because some people definitely have faith in them winning. I don't.
oh, mic
Vanderbilt.
drop. Vandy,
Vanderbilt. Yeah.
Vandy,
Yeah. I got
Nebraska, and Troy. Hmm.
Nebraska first win ever in the March Madness?
It's time.
Yeah.
It's definitely time. I'm gonna go Nebraska.
Fan of the people. I
that's
respect that.
fair.
Uh,
I got them too.
Tim, you got UNC and VCU.
This is just not a good time of year to have your best player be injured.
Put the gun
VCU
down.
is one of
They
those
could still
schools you can
win
always
one
count on for a
game.
W.
They
I'd
could
take a
still
VCU.
win one game.
Nah.
Fuck you, Tim.
What'd you pick,
Nice.
Tim?
This is like the only thing you can't do at March is just have your best player get hurt. That's like the
That's
bare
fair.
minimum.
That's
Or
why
arrested,
Alabama's gonna
apparently.
lose too.
It's Tyrell, Illinois or Penn. Do we got some homeness going on here? Some
Yeah, no, I'm biased. It's gonna be Penn. We're
oh
gonna do some
shit.
dancing in Philly.
Oh, we're doing some dancing.
I
Uh-huh.
fully support that. I think Penn and Villanova goes to love. It's just
Yeah,
natural.
bro.
Philly
At
sports
least
has
to
been
the round of
terrible this year.
32. At least
Bro,
It's
they're not getting just knocked out, bro.
bro, an 11
the
versus a 14. Has this ever been seen?
The
That's
whole
great.
city of Philadelphia is relying on the shoulders of Penn and Villanova, right? It's been a sad,
Oh,
bleak year, and it's not getting better.
Yeah.
bro. It's been since what, 2016? That lucky ass shot.
Oh, against
Yeah.
UNC. Yeah, it was
It
great.
haunts me to this day.
I remember that. You were sitting right
Mm,
next to me.
I was. It was a bad night.
Um, so that was Tyrell. I'm St. Mary's, Texas A&M. Let's roll with St. Mary's. And
She loves
then
him. Gonzaga
Houston or
rival.
the potatoes, Tim.
These potatoes are cooked. I'm going Cougars.
That's a good one. All
It's a
right.
fact, though.
Yeah. West, Arizona, Long Island,
Arizona.
Tyrell. Yeah, that's
Arizona. Let's
I
not
do
play with it.
I do
We're
love a
gonna
good
be
Long
happy
Island
this year,
iced tea.
Dakota. We're gonna
Huh?
be happy this year, Dakota. They're not gonna get upset.
Oh,
Um,
Villanova.
a
By
broken
default.
bracket would be so bad.
By default, let's go Nova.
Yep.
Tim,
Yeah.
Wisconsin, High Point.
I feel like we're pretty chalk right now, minus that one matchup and me correctly picking UCF.
Yeah,
I'll throw another one out. Every 12, the five always loses. I'll take High Point.
sounds like a high school from like a Disney show.
It sounds
Stop.
like a cult.
That was actually like fairly accurate. I'm proud of you for that. That was a decent analysis.
Um, Arkansas or Hawaii?
Oh, that's Arkansas. Yeah.
How
Nah, I can't.
I don't even
I
remember
can't.
Hawaii ever being in the
I'm
tournament.
I'm not gonna shit on Coach Cal. Coach Cal definitely
That's
gonna have
good.
them boys dancing.
Yeah.
I got BYU, Texas.
Hmm.
I'll take BYU. They always seem to dance a little bit. Tim, you got Gonzaga and Kennesaw State.
You were crapping all over UCF and incorrectly picking West Florida. I'm taking Gonzaga.
I don't see the correlation of that, but okay.
That's so funny.
Um, Tyrell, you got Miami, Mizzou.
I'm gonna go with the U on this one.
Mizzou.
Yeah, I think Miami's gonna win that.
I got Purdue and Queens. I'm taking Purdue.
It's a dumb
Uh,
question. Is that like Queens just the neighborhood in New York where it's like,
yeah, yeah, they
oh,
just yeah,
like they're
the
very
It's their
neighborhood of
vague about
it's their
that.
community college. They're playing. They're good
that's
enough to make it.
crazy.
I don't want
It's
to pick
just
them.
a neighborhood.
Just the neighborhood.
They just whoever was like they walked out, saw the pickup game, like, all right, y'all in.
Stop.
Y'all in.
That's insane.
Michigan and Howard, Tim, who you like?
Howard had a big win. I think it was like the first ever,
What is it?
but
A bison? Are they the Bisons?
looks like it.
I have
I'll take
no
a Michigan.
idea.
Georgia, St. Louis,
I got Georgia on that one. Yeah, big G's.
Texas Tech, Akron. Well, considering we're being bold as fuck, I'll reverse what I did on my own and I'll take Texas Tech in this one.
A safe
Alabama,
man.
Alabama, and their arrested player versus Hofstra, Tim.
I don't know anything about Hofstra, and I wish I kind of knew a little bit more because I said getting your star player getting hurt in March is a bad thing. I mean, getting arrested for a
Yeah.
felony drug charge, it's got to be up there. I don't know.
Potential career ender.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't see how you recover from that. That's like
Yeah.
your player getting hurt, like you can rally about it. Your player getting arrested, like he's not even going to be there. He's in jail.
Nope.
I'm going to roll a
He's in
Hofstra.
jail.
I
Hofstra,
just
all
don't
right.
think your best player should be getting arrested.
Yeah, probably not.
Um, Tyrell, you got Tennessee and SMU or was it Miami, Ohio?
Tennessee.
Okay.
Tennessee. I told you, bro, I stayed safe. I stayed as safe as possible.
And then Virginia, I was gonna say Wright Street, Wright State. Um, I'm gonna keep rolling with Virginia. I don't know. For some reason, I have a weird vibe with them that they're gonna actually win some games this year.
Mm,
Um, Tim, you got Kentucky and Santa Clara.
It's too early. You got to keep the blue bloods in it. I'm going Kentucky.
The Blue Bloods.
mhm.
And then Iowa State, Tennessee State.
Yeah,
Tyrell.
Iowa State.
All right.
Yeah.
Back we go. This is me. Duke and TCU. Yeah, I'm gonna roll Duke. St. John's, Kansas, Tim.
Ooh, I like this matchup. Rick Pitino probably whips out the white suit. You know what? All the crap he took all year. March Madness is about just one dude putting the team on his shoulder. I think Peterson actually goes on a wrong. Dude's stud. It just cramps a lot. I'll take Kansas.
All right. Kansas it is. Tyrell, Louisville, Michigan State.
I would have to choose Michigan State in this scenario for sure.
All right.
Yeah, shout out Draymond Green.
Tim, I will allow
Do
a
you know
flip-flop of
ball? Let's just show it. Do you know ball?
do I know ball? UCF versus UConn, and UConn is a perennial super team in this tournament.
Oh, big
Pick
time.
pick an upset. Be
For
brave.
for the love of the podcast, for us being on our fifth year plus of this show, let's fucking go UCF.
I love it. Look at that.
Pick up
I'm
a heart,
contagious.
man. What are we
I'm like a
doing?
bad virus. Well done, Dakota.
All right, Florida versus Iowa, Tim.
I mean, it's just the law of the jungle. Gators eat Hawkeyes,
Do they? Is that a thing?
probably.
I don't know if they
The
got
law
beef.
of the jungle.
That's hilarious.
Uh, Tyrell, Vandy or Nebraska?
I still like Vanderbilt in this situation.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go give
Nebraska
me
gets one win and then they're cooked. Is that
that's
what we're?
it. That's
Damn.
it.
Better luck
Not gonna
next
lie,
year.
that is hangover written all over it. I mean,
Yeah,
that if they
bro.
get one win, it's gonna be a wild scene.
Yeah, like that's it.
All
Give me
right,
Vando.
I got game of the year VCU versus Penn.
An 11 versus a 14 in the round of 32. Yeah.
Wow. Let's go Virginia Commonwealth University. Let's go. Uh, I actually know people that went there. St.
That's cool.
Mary's and Houston, Tim.
I'm so high on Houston. We're not letting them
High
knock
on
it
the
on it.
Houston supply.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're on it.
All right. And then Tyrell, Michigan. Did I go all the way to the top or did I go? I forget.
I forget. It doesn't really
All right,
matter.
whatever. Michigan, Georgia.
Oh, so we're gonna
Tyrell.
start in the middle. Okay.
Yeah, I don't fuck it.
Um Michigan.
Um, Texas Tech or Hofstra? I'm gonna go. I was Texas Tech here, redeeming myself.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Uh, Tim, Tennessee or Virginia?
This one's actually probably the best matchup of the round
Yeah, it's a good
32.
one.
I'm riding with Virginia though.
All right.
The team's the coach has got everything he wants. I like them.
I think they're a sleepy, like well balanced team. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
Um,
aren't you a fan, Dakota?
well, Virginia Tech. So technically, I should be rooting against Virginia, but I'm
Okay.
trying not to be biased. So
get so many teams you root for and hate at the same time is
it's
really
just like
difficult to keep
it's
up
part of
with.
sports, man.
Oh,
You just gotta pick and
100%.
choose. Kentucky, Iowa State is Tyrell. Yeah.
I got
Mm.
I mean, you
ooh.
called
Mm.
this upset.
See,
Mm.
because the thing is I did have Kentucky doing some dancing, and then I was yeah, give me Kentucky. Give me Kentucky.
Damn, Iowa State can. You know what? Because everybody's picking Iowa State to like go to the Final Four, I could see this happening.
Yeah. Like there's like it's March, man. It's
Yeah.
one game. Anybody can have a bad game. Anybody can have a phenomenal game.
Yeah. Um, Me, Arizona, Villanova. Next.
There's
All right,
not a
come on
I think
now. What are
chance.
you've
we doing?
eliminated Lehigh and Villanova now.
Yeah.
You are like just turning your back on
Listen,
the city.
listen. You gotta know your place.
Losing in the round of 32 is a very good thing for
Are
them.
you
I don't
rolling?
expect them to go further than
Are
that.
you rolling still with High Point, Tim? Or are you taking Arkansas?
Listen, I'm sticking with my theme. Superstars will step up. Acuff is going to do it for Calipari. Give me Arkansas.
All right. I do think Arkansas. That's gonna be a great
Oh my God.
Arizona, Arkansas.
If that turns out to be the matchup, that could be the potential upset that we that like bring us to our knees, quite literally, Dakota.
Pause. BYU Gonzaga, Tyrell.
Come on, bro. Nah, I'm gonna go with BYU, bro. AJ
Yes.
Dubin. I agree that star players do have the potential to drag their team through situations like this. I think he's one of those players. He's easily going to be a drafted number one or number two if he declares.
And they just turn it on. This is the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When the lights are the brightest.
Miami,
Yeah.
Purdue, like Tyrell said, Purdue is one of those teams that is very fire and ice, but they've been a lot of ice lately, but I'm gonna give them some fire. So Purdue,
They've got a solid team this year,
yeah, they
though.
got a good team.
It's not. Yeah, I don't feel the same way necessarily about them in previous years.
All right. And then Tim, Duke in Kansas.
I've been rolling with Peterson, and he's going to get them pretty far, but
Oh,
he's not getting through this one. I'm taking Duke.
all right.
Yeah.
Tyrell, Michigan State, UCF. Now, think carefully.
Come on, bro.
Powerhouse.
Michigan State.
Powerhouse.
Michigan State.
I mean, if they would have
This
they knock off UCLA and UConn, I'd be very happy.
Mind you,
Now
this
you
isn't
added
me
Michigan
saying that
State and
Michigan
Duke
State's
into
going to
it.
the Final Four. They're going to lose well before this because they're not going to have to even play UCF.
well, this
If
is the
they beat
Elite Eight.
They're
UCLA,
going to be playing
UConn,
someone else.
Michigan
They're going to be
State,
playing
and Duke,
UConn, and that'll be the reason why
that's
they
a
lose
30 for
likely.
30. That's a
This is
30
30
for
for
30.
30. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
UCF ran out of their whatever defense they had left. So
They just don't have it. There's no defense. At least
Florida
they know that
Vandy.
going in.
I've never been a big Florida guy, mostly because, ACC, Virginia Tech opponent, but
That's fair.
Florida's
but
SEC.
they're just too good. I'm not going to pick Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
So
I
VCU
thought you almost picked
Houston.
Vando for a second.
Tim,
Still
Virginia
rolling with the
Commonwealth. Are
Cougars.
they going to the big dance?
Oh my
No, I'm
gosh.
still rolling with the Cougars. The Cougars are nasty.
Um, Tyrell, Michigan, Texas Tech.
Give me Michigan.
All right.
Yeah.
Virginia, Kentucky. I might as well keep rolling with Virginia. Fuck it.
Might as well.
That's so for some
So
reason
this
you
is
came.
my exact Elite Eight down here,
Really?
and almost. Well, we'll see what happens here.
Mm.
Everybody but Michigan State is correct for me. Who's this? Tim, Arizona, Arkansas.
I love the matchup. I
It's a
think the
good game.
star power, and I really, really want to pick Arkansas. And
This
if
is
there
the
was
team
a,
that could beat Arizona, I
I agree.
think.
it is.
If there were a team
Yeah.
that weren't a number one, it
I
would be
think, you know
Arkansas.
what? Something tells me that Cal gets this team ready.
Oh.
I knocked off all my other superstars.
Oh.
I'll go with Arkansas just because why not? We're starting to
Okay.
get all the top seeds are
I
starting
really hope
to.
that does not happen in real life.
I gotta put money on this bracket
You really
because
should.
this shit is whack.
If any of
Uh,
it hits, you're gonna win millions.
yeah. Tyrell, BYU, Purdue.
Oh man. The bench is nice, but I don't think he's that nice. Purdue.
Right. Um, Michigan, Virginia. Um, mm,
Hmm? Is he
mm.
gonna do it? He's
Nah,
hovering.
I gotta go Michigan. That is too much.
I
Too
was
much
about
going
to
on there.
say, you about to have them go to the what would that be, the Final Four?
Yeah, that would be whack.
Yeah,
Tim, Florida, Houston.
that's a good one.
Man, that's what are we in the
Elite
This is the
elite?
Eight.
Elite Eight.
That's a championship matchup right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 1 and 2.
For the Animal Kingdom too. A cougar versus a gator.
You love your
Jesus.
Animal Kingdoms.
It's a big difference
Who
because
wins
cougars
that?
are up in
A
trees.
cougar
Cougars
wins
in
that.
I think a
trees,
cougar does win that.
gators in
Cougar
the
wins
water.
that.
I think you'd run into.
It
They
depends.
can cat. Those cats can swim. Those big cats.
Does the
They're
gator
not
have
getting a gator
the
though in the
surprise
water.
element? Because
I
if it
think it
gets the
would be
cougar
a surprise
lacking,
would be the biggest
taking
thing.
some
Like
sips.
if a cougar goes in the water not seeing the gator, you got a problem. But I
Yeah.
think a gator would be dumb enough to get out of the water and a cougar would just pounce all over it.
Yeah.
I think I'm also thinking about like a jaguar. Like I think a jaguar is more fit to take down a gator. And I'm talking like a caiman, not a croc.
They're roughly around the same idea.
I don't know fucking difference.
Jaw
I'm
power's
taking
a little
Houston.
different.
Okay.
I'm still very high on Houston.
All
It's
right.
crazy.
Getting away from the Animal Planet. You got Duke, Michigan State, Tyrell.
Give me Duke. Ah,
And then I got Arkansas, Purdue. Yo, we're going with Arkansas, baby.
roll
Word.
Arkansas to go to the Final
We
Four.
got a 1, a 2, a 4, and a 1.
That is
I'm
insane.
happy with Arkansas. You needed something else out of a 1 and 2.
Just a tad bit too much Cal respect in this podcast right
I'll
now.
let Tim, which game do you want?
Give me Duke and Houston.
All right.
That's because that is my Final Four.
All right, pick them.
I still think Duke is one of the better teams we've seen in a long time.
This is where the Cougar dies.
You know what? I think the high
Defeated
of
by a
knocking off
devil.
Florida, the defending champ, is going to catch them in the Final Four. I think it's going to be tough to get that momentum back.
Bro.
I'll take.
He said nothing but the devil could stop a Cougar.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Heard you.
All
It's
right.
not a fair fight.
Tyrell,
In this in this scenario,
Arkansas.
I'm picking Michigan.
Really? You're not going to
Yeah.
ride the wave?
No. No, no, no,
Man,
no, no. They're not
I
going to
agree
get
with
this
that.
far IRL. But if it had to be Michigan versus our again, great game. It'll be a great game, but it's going to be Michigan.
and then I get the championship. That actually worked out really well.
Yeah,
Um, do I do it? I was just talking up Michigan like they're being slept on.
you were.
You know what? Let's do
Do it.
it. Let's go
Do it.
Michigan, baby.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
What
sir.
are we
I prefer
thinking?
them over Duke any day.
Let's go 137 points.
Okay.
All right. Look at that,
I actually
boys.
like the bracket. I actually don't hate it.
Yeah.
UFC or UCF went a little too far for me. That's about
You
it
say
though.
that until they knock off Michigan State. The only
I
one I see in
mean,
the way, Duke's gonna
this
be like,
VCU
oh.
Penn game is atrocious. Like,
Oh
what are we
yeah.
doing?
Yeah, that one too. That one
Listen,
too.
Penn's got the whole weight of the city on them.
Bro.
Crazy.
4 a.m. I'm on the north side of Philly.
Round
Come on
around.
now.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. The Post-Fades and Cheesesteaks champion will be Michigan over Duke for this year's March Madness tourney. On the men's side of things. Tyrell, real quick, let's hit on the women's bracket. Who do we kind of? I mean,
For
it's always
sure.
so top heavy,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually,
but
let me pull mine up. Like I said before, I did both brackets because I do the push-up challenge, so I'm doing it for the men and the women this year.
right.
Yo, no lie, just a small tidbit. When I did 1 mile for every wrong pick, worst idea ever.
Yeah,
Oh,
Worst
that's
idea
terrible.
ever.
Yeah.
it's
That's
bold.
Dog, it was a
brutal.
lot.
How many miles did you end up with?
I think I ran like 40 miles before
Oh my
the yeah,
God, that's
before the bro,
Whack,
and
whack.
I did it before the second week of April. I'm talking about
oh yeah, that'd
every
be
day
terrible.
after work, I'd run at least 2 miles
Yeah,
minimally.
that's a miserable, miserable
Yeah,
Yeah,
experience.
it was a lot.
yeah. I'll stick to the push-ups.
I looked great that
Yeah,
year though, I will say. Um
Right in
that's
time for
pure
Cancun.
punishment.
all right, anyways, for the women's bracket, um at least in my experience of watching women's basketball, I've seen that women's is even more top heavy than men's basketball.
Yeah.
Um, and there's even a very clear divide between like let's say like a 2 seed and like a five. It's a very big gap. Um, so again, I picked mostly top heavy. I won't bore anybody with upsets because I really don't have any or know of any. Um, I think this is going to be a two-horse race in my opinion,
Hmm.
between South Carolina and UConn. I believe that most people probably have. I mean, again, it's hard to say that when you have teams like UCLA, who's got Lauren Betts, um, arguably one of the best bigs in the league. If the Dallas Wings are smart, they'll draft her. Texas, absolute powerhouse. UConn, absolute powerhouse. And even though South Carolina is a 1 seed, a lot of people have them potentially losing because they've seen them lose certain games in the regular season. So a lot of people think that Dawn and the rest of her team is vulnerable at this point. I disagree with those critics. Um, in my final four, I have UConn versus South Carolina, UCLA versus Texas. I have South Carolina beating UConn. If they meet in that Final Four game, do me a favor, even if you don't watch women's basketball, watch that game. If that's how it turns out, please watch that game. That's going to be a fantastic game, not just because of the athletes on the floor, but the coaching prowess, the adjustments, everything that's going to be done. If that UConn South Carolina game happens, is going to be fantastic. So, but I still have South Carolina winning over them. I have UCLA beating Texas, and I got South Carolina beating UCLA in the finals. I don't know what Dawn is going to do about Lauren Betts and the rest of those girls at UCLA. I
Hmm.
don't, but I still have faith. Bro, literally the password to this bracket is go Dawn. Like I'm all in on Dawn. You can call it bias if you want. They're
We
easily my
encourage
favorite
bias.
women's team, but yeah, I got South Carolina winning it all.
Okay. Yeah, I know UCLA is pretty heavily favored, but and
Yes.
UConn, of course, always.
Hmm.
But
I feel like
um,
UConn has like returned to that pinnacle where you had like LSU won it 1 year, and then like South Carolina started to show up a little bit, like when Asia was playing and stuff like that, and like other teams other than UConn were winning. I think the win streak got snapped. They were like 140 something and
mhm.
in the program's history before they actually started losing or something like that again. But they've definitely returned. They've got a fantastic coach. AZ Fudd is an amazing athlete with an amazing story. Definitely rooting for her and her teammates to go far in the tournament, but not far enough to actually win it all.
I would say too, it's interesting that like there's so much similarity between the teams that are in the men's bracket and the teams that are in the women's bracket. Like it's like almost 80% the same teams.
I mean, again, like Tim touched it a little bit on it earlier, but it's you got to think it's all the power schools, all the big
Mm.
names. All your major coaches are pretty much congregated in one spot. And now with NIL and the transfer portal acting the way that it's acting, most students are going to transfer to whatever school is going to give them the best opportunity to one, make money, and two, play in March.
Like we have Idaho. Idaho's in both 20s.
Yeah.
The heck?
That is
So it's
wild.
it's definitely going to be harder for some of these smaller schools or some of these schools that don't have as big of a reputation. But I don't necessarily
Like
have a problem with it.
a Cinderella this year is just a tryout to be on the bigger team next year.
Oh
It's
yeah,
wild when you go see
oh yeah.
like the Cinderella team and all their best players are going to be the 1 and 2 seed next year.
I will say though, what's nice is that I think I think they pushed or they condensed the transfer portal to like I think it's like 15 days or something like that, and I think it takes place either I think it's after the championship games, but before March Madness or something like that. I don't think we're necessarily in that. I have to look it up again, but regardless, I always thought it was messy that a team would find out literally in the middle of the tournament that their two guard who currently starts for them is transferring after this year or has already
Yeah.
since filled out their paperwork and has transferred. And we're supposed to, come together and play as a team and blah, blah, blah. But just know, hey, we lose, I'm out. Like the coach, yells at me a certain way, I'm out. I can go get some more money at this other school, out. So it is what it is. In my opinion, I know we're getting a little off topic, but the NCAA created this problem when they weren't paying players when they were making billions.
Fair.
Um,
Oh,
so
then yes.
now the pendulum has completely swung in the opposite direction. All these coaches are upset, and the transfer portal, and kids are making all this money. No one wants to go to the league because they can make their money and stuff like that now. Like,
Hmm.
it is what it is. It's a pendulum swing. Y'all had it this way for a long time. Now it's over here. Now they're going to have to figure out something else.
I
But
mean, NIL was a dangerous door to open, but I think they felt like their hand was forced because players are getting paid
oh my
underneath the
God, bro,
table.
you owe it to
So,
them. You owe it to them at
yeah.
this point, bro. They generate billions of dollars in revenue for not only like the schools but for the NCAA, and y'all can't give them nothing.
Hmm.
They can't even accept meals from coaches and shit. Otherwise, they're violating their contract or whatever as college athletes. Like it was crazy, but
Yeah.
it's a whole other topic. It's a whole other topic.
Hey, all I'm gonna say though, Virginia Tech, 9 seed in the women's bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out. Watch
Mm-hmm.
out now.
Come on, I'll be rooting for them
I don't see UCF in here.
until they run into the dawn.
Oh,
UC
I'm sorry. I couldn't help but notice Virginia Tech wasn't in the men's bracket.
It's okay, neither was Kutztown or Temple.
Come on,
I don't think
bro.
Kutztown has seen a bracket.
Come on,
Hey,
bro.
rugby though.
Only
Our
in
rugby
football.
team is crazy.
Only
And our football
football.
team's actually pretty good for D2.
Only
If you could
They
tell
football.
they
me the
lost.
rules of rugby, I'll give you the Kutztown cred.
There are no rules in rugby. You just do whatever you want.
That sounds like an answer as someone who had no idea what they were doing with this call.
All right. So that is our wrap on the NCAA men's and women's March Madness tournament. Any final thoughts, gents? I mean, obviously, we don't think any of the home teams here, Villanova or anything, are going to really
Mm-mm.
do much, but
Nah, man, just thankful for being back on the pod. I'm a heavy supporter of Post-Fades and Cheesesteaks. So, just keep grinding, bros. Just keep grinding.
you want to shout out your started your new
Oh yeah, I mean
gaming
if y'all
stream?
allow it,
Go for it.
yo, what's going on, chat? It's Reezy. I'm a streamer now. Please feel free to support your boy. I stream daily on Twitch from 8 to 10 p.m. Right now I'm on a heavy Ghost of Yote grind, Ghost of Yote Legends. But I'm a variety streamer, so I do a whole bunch of different stuff. I play 2K, Fortnite, obviously goes to Yosei COD. I take requests as well, whether I want to or not. I'm going to be doing a Sims stream at some
No,
point or another.
That
not
is
the
And I also
Sims.
so bad.
and I also do IRL streams as well. So shout out to my boy Dakota,
That's me.
who's already on the pod. Y'all already know this man, but shout out to my guy. We're gonna hit up a spot for the round of 64 on Friday. And we will be live on TikTok. So
Oh,
tune in.
all right.
Yeah, looking keeping busy. Can I make a request your Sims character filling out a bracket and then ripping it up when the bracket goes to shit?
Bet. I'm
Like,
gonna
I want them to
I'm gonna
live in
make
the
my
moment.
Sims character crash out and just do a whole bunch of push-ups for like
I
an
love it.
hour on
Nice.
stream because that's pretty much gonna be my real life once these games start.
Want to see the Sims bracket?
Love that.
I got you. I got you.
All right. Well, Tim, if you want to catch a flight, come join and watch with us. Otherwise,
Mhm.
best of luck to everyone's bracket, and yeah, we'll see how the madness unfold.
Alrighty.
Never know. UCF gets into the Final Four. The 30 for 30 will be made.
If UCF gets into the Final Four, I'll mail you beer. How about that?
You
All
might
right,
as well
fine.
just send
Wait
Buddy
till
a
you learn
check,
I'll
bro.
send it across the
customs.
sea, maybe by boat or something.
That's
I
hilarious.
think if UCF makes the Final Four, you should be hand delivering beer to me.
You know what? Fine. I
Bro,
will fly to
if
London and
if
and hand deliver you
UCF makes
beer.
the Final Four, get him a crate of something nice,
I bet
something
that,
with
yeah.
age, something distinguished.
Mailing me beer, that's like that's a cop out. That's
No,
nothing.
bro,
Wouldn't
get
be
that man a
impressed.
barrel.
And you have to
Uh,
smuggle it onto the plane. Your 100 mLs, you just have to individually bring them on each time.
like a fucking bandolier and just have it all like individual.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, sorry, miss. Yeah, these are all 100 mils. They,
You see, you'll see I lost a bet. Oh, okay, go ahead.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're all individually wrapped.
All
That's
right.
true.
Well, fucking go Knights, right? Is it
Go
just
Knights.
Knights?
Go, nice go.
Go
There
Knights
we go.
All right.
Charge on.
All right, everyone.
All right, boys.
Peace.
Peace.